So head on over. Hey. So we are back with another episode of Grown AF the podcast with your girl, Ebony Simone. And as y'all can see, some of you who've watched before, some of my loyal watchers and listeners, she's a very familiar face here on Grown as Fuck. She's been here quite a few times, and she'll be back quite a few times more. We have so much fun with her on, and of course, I'm going to allow her to introduce herself, where you can find her businesses, because she is a businesswoman in her own right. Yes. And also some things she has coming up. We're going to talk about that. And then, of course, we're going to get into our grown-ass shit. But now, her situations is grown as fuck. So
They're very
which
grown.
is why
very
she's
grown.
here. Everything she do is very grown. The things she have, very fun, though. I often attend. Grown as fuck is often in the building when she has her grown as
My munch
parties. Her grown ass get-togethers.
Yes.
So I'm going to allow her to introduce herself and her things, where you can find her, and also don't forget your businesses, because we need to know what you do as the business mogul that you are.
Yes. So I am D, aka Miss D. I host a munch, which is for people in lifestyle. It's for POC people. And it is at Illusions Bar on Baltimore Pike. It is every last Wednesday of the month. It's just a get together. It's like an after work mixer, and it's like, a whole bunch of like kinky people meeting up, and we just have a good time. Grown as Fuck podcast is always in the building.
Always there,
We eat, we drink. It's like, it's awesome. So it's a good time. And I'm now the new co-host of another meet at Lou and Choose on Saturday, this coming Saturday. So everybody should come up to that. That is going to be really fun. It's from 3 to 7. I know sometimes people can't make it out to my Wednesday munch. So the Saturday one, you should definitely attend. It's going to be a good time.
I know, and I can't make the Saturday one this Saturday because we're having a alumni basketball game at the high school. So, of course, I have to go to that. I'm going to be so upset that I missed it, but I know you guys will have a good time.
We are.
And I'll hear about it later. Again, her munch is a good time. I know when you hear the lifestyle and you hear
very
the
scary
word
words,
POC, right?
Especially in the Black community.
It's not what you guys are thinking. It's not. They're not in there having orgies. They're not in there filling each other up.
Yeah, no.
We're not in there. People are tonguing each other. No, it's literally just a get together for like-minded people who are in that lifestyle, who enjoy those types of things in their private time. It's not something that they're not, like I said, it's not like
we're at a public place.
Yeah.
Everybody's dressed very normal. Most people are coming after work.
Right.
And sometimes we play games. Most times, honestly, we're just having great conversation.
Right.
Eating good food.
I was
They
about
have
to
great
say,
food there. They have great
drinks.
drinks.
The food is there. Yeah.
And we just are having a good time.
And then Grown as Fuck is in the background doing our live interviews, talking to people normally about conversations that we have here. I kind of carry them over to the live, at her munch. I kind of, we just ask the same questions. Have a good time. It's literally really a good time. It's not, like I said, don't be scared of, oh my God, they're in there having orgies, because we're not.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
You can ask a question.
What is POC?
Oh, POC is people of color.
Oh, okay.
So here's why she said, here's the thing. Normally those type of events, those type of parties or get-togethers are not POC. They're
very white dominated space.
So hers is for our community of people who want to be around people in the lifestyle of their own color race.
And what lifestyle are we talking about?
Lifestyle. Okay, so lifestyle is just a term for people that are in any type of kink, BDSM, swingers, anything that you can think of under that umbrella. That's like lifestyle.
Okay.
So, and then let's talk about the definition of a munch too, because sometimes that kind of gets like mixed up, especially because of that song. Yeah. And that word has been around for a long time before that song. So a munch is basically people in the lifestyle literally just coming together to have a vanilla event. Vanilla is just like regular people are meeting up at restaurants, bars, and it's just like a mixer. That's the best way to describe it. It's just a meetup. It's just a mixer. everybody's hanging out. You meet new people. You eat, you drink, you have a good time. You go home. I don't know what you're doing when you go home. When you go home,
right.
you
When
can
you
do.
go
You
after here,
can
it's
link
on
up,
you.
get people
Right.
numbers.
Right.
You can do whatever you want to do when you go
Right.
home. But when we in the space that's a public space, everybody's respectful. Nobody shows up in pasties. Everybody is just regular. It's regular.
It's
Nobody
real
should have
regular.
the pasties. Oh.
It's real regular.
Yeah.
It's a chill, good vibe, good music, food, drinks are good. Always drink specials. So I mean, it's definitely her munch was definitely my first experience at a munch, or even my first introduction to a munch. So.
And I was nervous.
Yeah,
and then she was like, "Oh, this is right." I was like, "I know." I keep trying to tell people it's not a scary thing.
I was like, Darren, really, what you about to get me into? But she was like, "No, I promise, it's cool, it's chill." So I was like, "All right, let's do it." So I went, and I'm like, "Oh shit, this ain't nothing but a get together."
Literally,
people, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's just that those people at the get together like to be doing other things
in their private time.
In their private time, but at this time, we just hanging out.
Can I say also they are some of the nicest people.
Yeah, everybody's regular.
When I say the people that I have interviewed were so welcoming, so warm, and so nice, just nice, literally nice people. Like they're not like, oh my God, like you don't do that, like yuck, like they don't judge you, they're just like really, really, really nice people. I have not met a mean person at a munch.
Yeah, and you've interviewed all types of people.
I definitely have.
You've interviewed subs,
Yes.
You've interviewed doms, you've interviewed rope bunnies,
Yes.
you've interviewed...
Which I didn't know what that was either.
Yeah.
Until I met her. She's
somebody that wants to get tied up.
I mean, put me down. What's a rope bunny?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody that enjoys being tied up.
Oh, okay.
So they like
ropes.
The art of rope, which is called shibari. Shibari is like ancient Japanese rope tying, and it's just like a seductive thing. And some people like the feel of the tightness of their body. And then a person that's doing the act is called a rigger. They are tying them up. Yeah.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and she was really nice too. I liked her a lot. Like I said, I have not met a mean. I don't really want to use the word mean, but like a standoffish kind of like
or a weirdo.
And mind you, so remember, I don't know if you remember. Like I want to say it was like my second or third time there, and I interviewed the one guy, and I was like, you was like, he wants to get interviewed, and I'm looking at him like, okay, like.
Oh, which one was this? Oh.
And I was like...
Oh, he's not white, Pedro.
Oh, yeah. I absolutely ended up
my
event
is POC. It's people of color.
I actually
Pedro's not white.
So he came back to do an interview, and I was like, I'm like, okay, like, whatever. So I'm not going to judge. What can I say that he was one of my favorite people to interview.
Yeah.
So he was, or he is, in a poly relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Love his poly relationship. And he explains to me why he's in a poly relationship, what it does for him, why he got into it. Like, and when I say it was the most informative conversation of the entire night, I absolutely enjoy him. And then I thought to myself, like, see, that's the hell you get for judging people.
Yeah, right.
Right.
And
so,
both of his partners were there too, and they're both lovely.
And that kind of like just opened my eyes to, girl, stop judging people because you don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut the hell up.
Right.
Because when I say I love him, now every time I see him at her munches, like I got to talk to him because.
So a quick question: do the people in that room have names for the regular people out there? Do they call them just regulars or just basic?
Vanilla?
Like vanilla, right?
What do you mean?
Like if you're in a poly relationship, what would you call somebody that's not in a poly relationship, or what do they call people that just have regular sex that don't do the ropes and the tying up and the
Just vanilla.
just vanilla?
Yeah,
okay.
vanilla.
All right.
Like you would be considered in a vanilla relationship.
Okay.
So it's just you and one other person.
Right.
Well, yeah, but I think polyamory is not kink. That's not a kink. That's just a certain type of relationship.
Okay.
So like regarding kink, like it's just vanilla.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Awesome.
So, what? Poly is the way to go.
Poly is the way to go. I'm team poly. Yes.
I have not graduated to poly, and again, I keep seeing
It's
all
not
of
for
these.
everybody. 100%. I don't think everybody should be in a poly relationship.
I would have to agree with that 110%.
Yeah.
Even though I think Africans were in poly relationships when they landed in Africa and they decided to tear us up and
I think most indigenous people
were in
were.
poly relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're already running around naked, so it ain't no big deal.
Might as well.
Might as well.
Might as well give a little bit over there and give a little bit over there too.
Absolutely. It's all the women here are my women, you feel me? And when I have my son, I send him out like they send out the 13-year-old.
Right.
You got to go and discover the world
And
for
it's
yourself.
huge, like in a lot of indigenous communities. Also, like a lot of men had multiple wives, and a lot of women also had multiple husbands. A lot of people don't like to talk about that.
But I'm seeing that more and more,
Right.
that there's a lot of women with multiple partners as well. It's not just a man thing.
Right, I guess.
And there is men who are okay with that. He said, I guess.
Not me. I'm good.
Not you.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on the man side.
You gonna stay on that?
Yeah.
But there's men who, like the one relationship I talked about on one of my shows is an older lady. I won't say older because maybe she's around my age, maybe a tiny bit older, maybe in her early 50s, and she had a husband. She then brought in a boyfriend, and her husband was okay with it. She then brought in a third boyfriend that they both were okay with, that she had been in a previous relationship with, that now she wanted to revisit the relationship with him.
You're talking about the sex therapist.
Yes, they all live together.
She's fantastic. I love her.
They all live together in the same home. They all share their manly responsibilities.
They do.
And it's just them and her. Now, on
Can
my
she have
previous
kids?
show,
She does.
she does. Her and her husband have 3 kids.
Have 3 kids, right?
She has no kids with the boyfriend.
She can't have kids anymore, right? That's why.
Well, I don't know if
I don't know.
I don't know that part of her life. I don't know if
Yeah.
she can or can't, but she doesn't. She has older children with her husband, who she was with for like a year. Like
They've been together forever.
Yeah, like 15, 20 years they've been together. And then she was with like
I think
the
it's
first
longer than
boyfriend,
that. Honestly,
probably.
yeah, they've been together.
Is the husband allowed to have other women?
No. Oh, no,
Well,
no.
her
boyfriend
husband,
does.
her boyfriend has
The
other
boyfriend
partners.
has other
Her
partners.
husband
Yes.
is monogamous. He is only
He's only with
chooses
her.
to be with her.
Yeah. But I think he can if he wants to.
He can if he wants to.
Because
He doesn't want
the
to.
boyfriend has another
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Which boyfriend? One
The
or two?
first boyfriend number 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has, and I just seen that on there maybe like a month ago. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that he had another partner as well. He does.
But he lives in the house with her.
But he lives in a house with her and the other 2.
So can the other female come over the house to visit?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume
Why?
so.
Damn. That's tight. Go ahead. She got it.
I mean, listen.
She got it. She definitely got
And
it.
she's a highly educated woman, and she is a
Right.
professor
Makes her own
and
money.
a sex
Right.
therapist.
Because everybody was saying, oh,
She's
it's about
top
the money.
tier.
It's not about the money. She has her own money.
Nah,
Oh,
she can
the guys-
fund all of
right.
all
and
of
then
her
it was,
life.
the guys have got to be gay in order. No.
The men don't deal with
They
each
don't
other.
deal with each other. They don't
No,
sleep with each other. They don't sleep in the same room.
Right.
They sleep with her. She sleeps with
but
them
that's what a lot of
individually.
people assume. Especially people
Yeah.
would think like, "Oh, these guys got to be gay."
Right.
Absolutely not.
But
Like
that was the general consensus
Yeah.
on the last show. Like, oh, these guys got to be. No, they don't
No.
sleep together at all. Like when they sleep with her, they sleep with her individually.
Yep.
So like, and I think what the one guy, the boyfriend, the first boyfriend, got upset because he like, well, when you bring him in, are you going to now sleep in the room with him and not in the room with me? Because at that point she was sleeping in the room with the boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So like her main sleeping space was with the boyfriend. So he was upset. The only thing that bothered him, not the fact that she was going to have another boyfriend,
Was like, where you
but
gonna
the fact
sleep every
that she's
night?
probably going to sleep with him now every
Right.
night because he's new instead of sleeping with me. That was his number 1 concern.
I mean, that would be a concern. That's most concerns.
Yeah.
But that's typically a female concern, which would have you ask, is he gay?
Is that a female concern? That's not like a human concern where your partner's going to sleep at night?
Right.
That's a womanly concern?
Yeah, just on I'm not saying it's all women, but 60-40, most men
60-40.
ain't really concerned about where you sleeping at. Right?
Well, I mean, because what if he want to get some
That's
ass in the middle of the
unfortunate.
night?
Yeah.
If you want to get
And you next door.
That's unfortunate.
But if she ain't sharing, you ain't worried about where she's sleeping at. Right? Everybody doesn't have that vibrant sex life. Everybody doesn't have sex every night and they're sleeping together
Right.
every night, right? So
Right.
some instances.
And I don't even think it was him complaining about like the sex.
Right.
He just wants to lay next to his partner at
Right,
night.
absolutely.
So yeah.
He just wants her warm body.
Right.
next to him.
But she has a husband in the house, so you can't sleep with her every night. When does she sleep
No,
with the husband?
she does. He doesn't. She does have time where she sleeps with the husband, but her main sleeping
Right.
is with the boyfriend. So he was just like, dang, like
It's still a bit. I cannot see y'all. All right.
Right.
Let me just act like I can.
Oh, you gotta put the glasses on. Put the glasses on.
Yeah, act like I
So do
know.
you think there is still a bit of misogyny surrounded by the mindset of polyamorous relationships? Absolutely, there's misogyny in everything.
I agree. I agree. I had to think about it for a second. I had to think about the
Yes.
definition of the word. I had to. I do think. Yeah, I would have to say yes to that, Lauren. I would have to say yeah. I think.
Yes, because a lot of times when people think of poly relationships, they are thinking of a man with 2 women, 2 wives,
Right.
3 wives, multiple girlfriends.
Right.
Like, so, yes. So if that is the lead thought in it, then yes, misogyny is behind that then.
Okay,
Because
so
you never think about it in a woman's point of view.
Right. So one of the topics for this evening was, if you have a fantasy and your partner is not willing to fulfill or cannot fulfill that fantasy, would you consider that cheating if they went outside and had that fantasy fulfilled by someone outside of the relationship? Is that cheating? Because I asked you to do it. You either told me no, or you, for whatever reason, aren't able to give me what I need in that sense. Is that then cheating if I allow someone else to fulfill said fantasy because it may be something that I feel like I need?
Now, you know my answer, but my answer is very almost biased because I am poly. I'm very open, and I'm also very good at communicating with my partners. So no, I do not feel like it's cheating. Like, I had a situation in my relationship where I wanted to do a certain thing. It's a thing that I really like. I enjoy it. And my partner was like, I don't think that's for me.
Right.
But do you? And I was like, absolutely, thanks. Appreciate it. And I do that particular thing with someone else.
And your main partner, that doesn't bother them at all.
So no, not in the beginning.
Okay.
No, because he was just like, I don't want to do this thing. But then it was like, man, you be talking about it. You be having so much fun. I think I want to try it now.
So you pulled him
Got you.
Right.
But the beginning was very like, you have my blessing. Like,
Right.
turn up.
Go ahead. Go do it. And where I guess I'm on the complete opposite end of that, because I'll be like, fuck no, what do you mean?
Right.
We better figure out something else to do, because I can't do that.
Huh?
But you let another bitch do it if you want to. And you...
So hold on. So you're saying that not only are you not going to do the thing, they can't go nowhere else and get it, but you are not going to do it. No. You should do it. That's your partner. That's your man.
So here's the thing. I always say I'm willing to try anything twice, right?
That's my golden rule. I'm gonna try anything twice.
Because the first time,
first of all, pause. I taught Ebony that rule because Ebony used to be like, "I'll try everything once," and I'm like, "No, Ebony, you need to try everything twice because it might not be the right time the first time you did it. It might not have been the right space, the right person. You never know.
So I would
try it twice.
2-time rule, right?
2 times.
But there's still things that I'd be like,
Oh yeah, we all have our hard limits of
like,
things that we just not gonna do.
This is too much. Like I can't. Like there's certain things, but I also would feel like if my partner is my partner and they love me the way they're supposed to love me, they wouldn't want to go outside of our relationship and let another heifer.
Ooh.
And I'm
a heifer. Why are they a heifer?
She gotta be.
Why is she a heifer?
Touch him. And I'm gonna
crazy.
set my wine on that one.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I don't know,
But you know
but that also goes into getting in relationships and not knowing your partners what they like sexually.
Exactly.
A lot of us just like dive in, and
Right.
you over here, and they're over here,
And that's
you're
why
just
those
not
questions
aligned
in
on
the
those
begin-
things.
Right, and that's why those questions in the beginning
Are so
very
important.
important, because I'm over here thinking you like one thing, and you over here like, bitch, please don't ever do that again.
Right.
And I'm like, well, wait a minute. I thought you liked that. You ain't never asked me if I like that. First of all, you just came over here and did it, and I just let it go the first time because I thought maybe you wasn't gonna do that shit again. But don't do that again. I don't like it.
Right.
So that's where the conversation, I guess, the communication comes into play, and it's very important because I should be able to come to you and say, listen, I think I want to try this. how do you feel about it? And if it's something that you don't like, not into or whatever, then you can tell me.
And you shouldn't lie
whatever.
about it. You should not lie to your partner like, oh, I did like this thing, and really deep down inside, you was not feeling that shit. And you
Right,
like it.
right. That's right. So open and honest communication, and that's what it boils down to.
Absolutely.
It boils
Oh,
down
that's my aunt.
It boils down to conversation.
Mm-hmm.
It boils down to just talk about, just tell me. Again, like I said, for me, I ain't gonna. She said heifer. Oh, that's a word. Don't judge my word. First of all, she's a heifer, a hussy.
Like, what? No, she's not. She's not. She's not. She's not.
A hussy, if I do say so. But yeah, you can't. I'm sorry. Now we can explore other things. Maybe something. Maybe kind of along those lines, maybe something that we can kind of both agree on. We kind of maybe meet in the middle. Mm-hmm. But for me to just be like, nah, go ahead, babe. Yeah. Go ahead out in the world and explore yourself. No, I'm not that grown up, I guess. I know I always tell y'all I'm a woman of a certain age, and I definitely am. But I'm not that grown.
Yeah.
I'm not that mature. I'm not. And I'm very selfish. I saw Leslie said, yes, very. I ain't gonna lie. I'm very open and honest about my selfishness. I was never taught to share, blame my parents, but I didn't never have to share my toys. So
I'm an only child. I don't know anything about sharing. And I like to share.
And I had a brother, and he had his own things, and I had my own things. I was the only girl, and my dad never made me share. So
she's like, and it's not happening. It's not changing.
No, it's mine. You can't have any.
Hilarious.
It's mine, and you can't get none. Sorry. Now, I'm lying. I do share certain things. I am definitely a sharer.
You share your wine.
I share my wine.
Right.
I share
your podcast.
I share a lot of my life with the world, but I'm not willing to share that one piece of me that's supposed to be for me.
Oh.
It's mine.
Selfish.
Sorry. Yeah. I like to share. I like to witness the sharing happening. I want to watch it. I want to I want to watch it.
You want to watch it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
she wants to watch it. I might stab somebody on the other hand. So no.
I'm like a cheerleader. I'm like, you need me to hold the leg. You good? Like, yes.
Hold the leg and look at it.
Hold
the legs back and hold.
Yeah, like I'm a cheerleader on the side because I'm just like, I know how you be taking me to a place. I know, girl. I know where you at right now mentally. I know where you're at.
Right.
Yeah.
I know how you feel right now.
Yeah.
I know you. Yeah.
Yeah, that is my thing. Like I like to sit and watch, but I don't want to sit too far back. Like I want to be up close. Like I want to be in her ear. And yeah.
You like that? Mm-hmm. You like that, don't you?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
No. Yeah. So okay. So if you, I can't even get my thoughts together.
I'm still on the whole. You're not going to make his fantasy. You're not even going to attempt.
Right.
I'm not saying that I'm not. Like I said, we can meet in the middle.
What's the middle?
So if it's something that I'm completely against, without putting my business in the street, if it's something I'm completely against, right? I'm like, no, that's going to hurt. I don't think I want to do that.
Right.
But he'd be like, all right, babe, just let me put the tip in. He'd be like,
it's going all the way in.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Putting the tip is going all the way in.
All right. Let me see what this is about. So, I would be willing to meet him.
It's a team effort. Exactly.
It's a team effort. I love y'all to death, but no thank you. I love you both, but no thank you. A team effort.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what they say, but I ain't.
You ain't got no teamwork for him. Come on.
I ain't got that.
Come on, Ed.
Oh my gosh.
You grown, right?
I am very.
But I want teamwork both ways. I want to support and
and be supported.
Right, and then I want to be you. Give me back that same energy. I was in a situation with one of my partners, and I was hooking up with somebody. I have to be PG. Okay.
No.
So I'm hooking up with somebody, and this is a friend. We do things together.
Friend with benefits.
A potential friend with benefits,
okay.
right?
Okay.
They wanted to be, right?
Okay.
So we were in this situation. We were at this club, this adult club, and
adult club meaning a swingers club.
Correct.
Okay.
So like,
listen, this is grown as fuck, not PG as fuck.
Right.
Act
This
like
is
you,
true.
act like you know here.
okay, act like we in your
Act
house.
like we here,
Okay, so
yes.
we're at a swingers club, and like he's going down on me, new guy, right? And like my guy's right next to me, and I was like, what I need you to do in this moment is go down there with him and teach him how to do this, how I like it. And baby, it was a time.
It was
It's
like,
time was had.
Time was had.
Time was had.
Time was
Time was
had.
had. I was like,
Hold on.
get him together real quick. And he got him together. He got him together.
I need to rewind.
Oh man, we're gonna rewind.
So
Take it back. Take it back.
you told
Yeah.
your man
Yes.
to go where he was
Yeah.
and make sure he
Doing it right.
was doing it right.
Yeah.
And he coached him
Yeah.
or he showed him.
No. He didn't show him. He
Right.
coached him from the side. Was like,
Right,
you know,
look, just put your
fingers here, tongue here,
tongue here, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
he got him together.
I just
he
want
said, I just needed to know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Thank you. Clarity.
I mean,
And he like
listen.
stayed down there, monitored, make sure it was right,
Ooh.
and then Kane sat back up next to me, and I was
Ooh.
like, "Thank you, appreciate it."
Did you kiss him?
Huh? Absolutely.
I knew it.
What the fuck?
I fuck with you.
Look, Lauren said, and then, and then,
Freak Joe.
I fuck
on the
with
job
you.
training.
you. Now, that's some real
Listen.
shit.
Yeah, listen, I told you was about to get a different experience with this one here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that kind of on the judge, I can't. Yeah, that's the thing for this one. But for me, I would have been like, oh wait, right here, and you going no, not right here. It's people here. Yeah, so I can't. So I posted this. So in my Facebook group the other day or yesterday, the day before, I don't know, one of them days. I think it was my brother. Somebody posted a video of this girl in the club, regular old club, sitting on. You saw it, sitting on her dude's lap.
But
You see the air quotes on his lap.
Right, and he was fucking.
Yes, but
And she was
yes,
just
and she
to
was
act like she was dancing.
She was acting
like she was dancing.
But before she started dancing, you saw her kind of like
scoot
getting
up on it.
together,
She got it together.
She had her hand back there, like getting it together. And then she finally got
Yeah.
on it right, and then all of a sudden, the song was so good
Yeah.
that she had to dance to it. Girl,
I'm not fucking in a club. I'm
they
not fucking
were
in a regular club.
regular club. Like his pants was, I guess, a zip. I don't know.
Yeah,
But she had a dress.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah, she had on a dress, and they was literally getting, and he was just sitting back like he didn't know what was going on in a regular club. Yeah, they was.
I saw that video.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was posted in my group, and I was like, oh, okay, that's what we're
I've
doing in the
seen
club.
that happen. That's definitely not my vibe, but it does happen.
Not in a regular club. Though.
No, but like
Right.
not in a regular club.
Right.
Yeah, like but people like to be places where they feel like they could get the potential of getting caught.
Right.
That's like a whole thing.
That drives them.
That
Right.
is a whole thing. Yeah. That's not a thrill for me.
Yeah,
Like,
because that's like jail time in some like you gonna get arrested if the cops pull up.
Right,
Like,
that's
the
what I
cops
think
pull up,
about.
you gonna
Like
get
that's, I
arrested.
think about
I ain't
that.
gonna
Like
go to jail for no dick. I ain't going to jail.
I got a job. I got you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose my clearances. This nut is not worth my life.
I mean, the only one that's going to be exposed is the man when she stands up.
True.
True,
Right,
but
so,
still,
Because he gonna be standing straight up
Right,
and she
right.
just gonna pour
True.
her chest down.
True,
and
true.
She dressed.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's true.
No.
Set that man up.
Yeah, he was for it though.
He
I know he
was,
was.
and he
He
just
said-
sat back.
he
He
said-
was real
right
comfortable.
back.
He was just like,
And let her go to town and he was chilling.
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah. Yeah. So that leads us to my next topic.
Okay,
so
I'm ready for it.
Does your if you have good pussy, coochie, whatever you want to call it today, your pocketbook down there, my girl used to call it. If it's good, right? That's not my question. I just lost my complete train of thought because I'm still on the. What's my question?
This is why when I come on Ebony's podcast, the podcast end up being like 2 hours.
Yes, because I can't stay on topic. I cannot stay on topic.
So does a woman being loyal
Right, make her pussy better. That
Does
was
a
the
woman
question.
being
That's why- that's
loyal
why I
make
mean-
her pussy better?
Yeah, so if her pussy's, I won't say trash. Because if it's trash, it's trash. There's nothing you can do with trash pussy. But if it's like not the best you've ever had, you've had better. But she's loyal. You know she ain't fucking nobody else. You know she's down for whatever. You know if you say jump, she ain't gonna ask how high. She just gonna do it. She's cooking your dinner. She's doing everything else that a woman should do, but her pussy is just not that great. Do you be like, nah, I'm chilling because she loyal?
No.
No.
If it's trash.
I didn't say it was trash.
If it's anywhere near
I didn't say
trash.
it was trash. I just said it's not the best that you've ever had. You've had better. Your ex was better. But that bitch is a bitch.
If I'm thinking about her, if I'm thinking about my ex, I'm going to call her.
But she's horrible. Like, she's...
Who?
Your ex.
We don't care
you left
about
her.
Men do not care about her being horrible in any shape, form. She can yell after that, those 20, 30 minutes that we're in there doing.
Oh, 30 minutes to not, because
I
last
guess.
week... It was
Listen,
3 minutes.
however long it goes, because y'all adding toys and all
3
types of,
minutes.
because I'm in for what I'm in for, right? But if we adding toys and we doing different things, of course it's going to be longer than 3 minutes. But 3 minutes is a long ass time.
She said the public carry on will get you. Yes, it will
Yeah,
get you.
no, I'm
Get you
not.
on the list you don't want to be on.
I don't know how to answer this question.
Because it's not trash. Like, it's good. It's doable. You gonna get your nut within a reasonable amount of time. You going, it's just wet enough.
But we're
kinda.
asking, does it make her like a better person?
Does it in your eyes?
Like you want to
does
be
it-
locked in more because she's
Yeah.
loyal, but the sex is just like
Like you want to be locked in. Like you ain't gonna cheat on her.
You got a
Oh,
good time. You everything else is cool.
Right. Everything else is cool.
You gonna
her
cheat.
sex is just not the best.
You're going to cheat.
You're gonna cheat.
There's
Yeah.
no way you can.
Why? I don't feel like I would cheat. I feel like I
If
would.
the
be like,
dick
It
was
depends.
trash.
It depends.
If it was small. If it was not getting
It
you to a
depends.
point where you felt fulfilled after
But
it
that's-
was over.
We had a conversation off camera, and I said that if love is involved, if you are in love, but you ignore a little bit of a small dick. You ignore weak stroke game if you are in love. I'm not saying you should. I don't think you should. But
yeah, because how long is that?
people
gonna last?
have ignored those things. Now, is it good for the long run? Absolutely not. It's going to end terribly. You're going to have all this resentment. You're going to cheat. You're going to do all these other things.
Right.
But have we been in that place before? I feel like a lot of people have.
I don't feel like, because I feel like you have to get to the love part. Like you have to, something has to get you to the love part. Like, because at the beginning it's just like lust, maybe a little bit of like, maybe a little bit of I like you a lot. But in order to get, can you even get to the love part?
If the dick is trash,
If the
if
dick
pussy
or
is
the
trash.
pussy is trash?
No.
That's what I'm saying. So she's saying like if you love the person, you see past that. But can you even get to the love
So for me,
Maybe.
if it's not?
I've never.
Maybe, okay, maybe if you're younger. You at the big age?
Right,
No, absolutely
Big age,
not.
right.
Maybe if you're
Right.
younger,
You gotta come
maybe.
in. Yeah, you gotta come in, blow me out
I'll
the
say
door,
that.
or
I
I'm
will say
good.
that.
Yeah.
Me at this age,
Right.
absolutely not. It's not even.
Right.
I won't even date certain people if they not
Right.
up
And
to a
that's the
certain sex level.
thing. Because at this age, it's
How do you
like,
know they up to a certain?
Because
sex level?
I have an open conversation and I talk about everything.
and that's one of my.
I talk about
questions.
everything.
At what point do you start to have those types of conversations?
In
with
the
a
beginning.
potential
In the
person?
beginning.
Right. So
Shit.
so we just meet, we just start talking, we texting, we made it to the conversation portion of the relationship. At what point do you say, listen, this is what I'm into, I need to know what you into, because I need to see
Yeah.
if we gonna make it to this next level.
Right.
At what point is it okay? And who brings that conversation up? Like, is it okay for the woman to bring it up, or do we have to wait for the man? to
Anybody
bring it
know
up?
what? Anybody bring it up. Bring it up. If you care about it, bring it up.
Right. Okay.
If you care about it, if it's a
Right.
need that you need met, bring it up.
You better.
Because you won't wait for somebody else to bring it up?
I mean,
It might be at the bottom of their list, and it's something that's at the top of yours. So why are
True.
you waiting on them?
and then you wait, and then you end up in this fucked up situation, and now you
fucked
gotta
around and
figure your
found
way-
out.
You gotta
That's what happened.
You gotta fuck
That's
around
what
and get your
happened.
way out of it.
It's the level of fucking around.
Yeah.
Here's what she found out.
Yeah, you
Right.
done fucked around and found out that now
Yeah,
you're
no,
stuck in
you
this
need to have
situation
that
stuff,
communication, like.
Right, and I feel
open
like
and
you
honest.
said, at this age, if you're not willing to have certain conversations with someone that you are potentially in a whatever you want to call it with, then you need to just go ahead about your business,
Right.
Because
And
you ain't grown up at that point. Because
That's true.
If I bring up a subject and it's something that you're uncomfortable with, and you're not willing to have the conversation, then you like.
What are we here for?
Exactly.
Right.
Like, how old are
Exactly.
you? If you're 12, just say that, because I don't got time.
Not if you 12.
Like, come on. Like,
Everybody's not comfortable with those conversations.
And that's
man.
the truth, and that's very true. But I think that comes with a level of maturity as well, too.
Mm.
Because you have to be mature enough to be able to sit in some of these hard conversations and actually engage and have the conversation.
Right,
like you can sit back and just listen to me talk all day.
Right.
And not have anything to say back. But in order to really like engage in the conversation and have a meaningful conversation, I think it comes with a level of maturity.
It does.
Because
It does.
some men just gonna be quiet, like, and you be like, well, it's like pulling teeth. Like, do you have it? Like, are you gonna come like feedback? Like, am I talking to myself? Like at this point, so I think that does definitely come with a level of A, maturity, I would say, and B, being comfortable in who you are as well.
Right.
I feel like you have to be comfortable with who you are because I'm comfortable enough in myself to say what I like, what I don't like, what I'm going to do, what I'm not going to do. You like it or you don't. You don't like it, see you. So I'm comfortable enough to say that. There's people who will be like, oh my God, if I say this, he might not like me no more. He might leave.
Yeah, you gotta get over that.
If I do this,
You
he
gotta
might
get
not
over
like me
that.
no more. He might leave. I'm at the point where now you don't like it, babe. All right, see you. I'm gonna cry a little bit. You know, I'm gonna be upset because
And me,
I
like-
might have really liked you, but I'm not going to hold myself back because for fear of you may not be ready for that conversation or you may not be willing to have that conversation. So go be with somebody who, case in point, I feel like some men, I won't say all men because I don't like the words always and never because they're never, it's not a thing.
Don't
I
want to
feel like
generalize.
some men, I don't, are with younger women. And you can say that about women as well. Are with younger women
This is the subject here
because they don't have to have those hard conversations.
They don't.
And they know that these younger women, I won't call them girls, younger women are going to kind of
Just follow
almost
their
let
lead.
them have their way, follow their lead, and not have too much of a rebuttal or opinion when it comes to certain things.
100%.
He can mold her into what he
100%.
wants her to
I
do.
will always side eye a nigga in their 40s dating someone that's 23.
Absolutely.
Sorry. 100%.
If my 22-year-old brings home a 40-year-old,
no matter how you
I
look
wanna
at
fight
it,
him.
how mature she
Yes.
is, you are manipulating that situation in that level.
absolutely. And I'm so
And vice
glad-
versa with women
Sure,
that also
with women.
date younger
That's what I
men.
say. I don't
Same
want to say
thing.
just men.
That's
because there's
front
women,
a lobe ain't developed till
Yes.
25.
Because
Okay.
there's women who do the same. Date down, date younger men, date men who have less, date men who they feel like need them in order to be the, the masculine one in a relationship, the one who leads the relationship. Because there's women who do the same, I feel. But I feel like, and this is just my opinion, there's more men who do it with younger women, and I see it all too often, and I cringe at the thought because I have a 22-year-old, and I'm just thankful that she got more sense than to be with an older man who I feel like I said, is just manipulating the situation. And that's just my opinion.
I agree.
I mean, I won't say that that's 100% the truth. I won't say that that's the gospel. However, I will say that a lot of times I feel like men are okay with dating younger women because they don't have to have those hard conversations or have to worry about that woman giving too much of a pushback when they tell them something.
Right. That's true.
But what generation are you talking? Not these young women now, because these young women they're a little bit more forceful.
Well, I feel like these young women now are a bit delusional sometimes because I keep seeing on social media, and this is one thing I wanted to talk about too. He can't take me here on a first date. We can't do this on a first date. Like I seen the
That's
one
young
girl.
women saying that? I feel like
Girl.
that's like a whole bunch of women just saying
Well,
that.
true,
all
that might be
ages.
true too. But the ones I've seen, of course, on the TikTok or whatever, the guy took a girl to, I want to say, I don't know, some kind of like little burger joint or whatever for lunch. Mm-hmm. She put his ass on blast on social media. Like, can you believe?
I hate the
can you
recording
believe
everybody. That
he brought
annoys
me
me.
here? Can
That
you believe?
annoys me.
Like,
I would
I'm
have
like,
got up with my food and left her there.
That's what everybody said. Everybody was like, I gotta pay for my food and left her to pay for her
Shake
own
Shack
shit.
is expensive.
Shake Shack, that's what it was. That's what it was. Shake
For
Shack.
$50,
That's what it was.
you get a burger
Right.
and some fries
Literally.
and
Literally.
a soda for $50.
I can't believe he brought me and like was really like down to him, like blasting him for taking her to Shake
It's
Shack.
a day date. Shut up.
Yeah, it's a
And it was a day date. It was like lunch. So yeah, these young
See,
women are different. But also, there's still a very good amount of younger women who will allow these older men to manipulate the situation. I also seen this one podcast, and I can't remember what it was because I scroll so many nowadays. And the girl was on there, and she was saying, I think I reposted it in my group, and she was saying how she will not date a man that is in his 40s, and this young girl had to be like early 20s. I think I want to say like 21, 22-ish. And she was saying that you will not be an older man with a whole family. You got 5 kids, 3 baby mamas.
Oh yes.
And you want to come over here to me, but I can't have. You know what I mean? You want to know how many bodies I got.
You literally lived your life,
and now
used yourself up, and now you want to come over here and interrupt my young ass life.
She was like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah.
That shit is crazy.
And that's the mentality. And I want to say my daughter actually brought that to my attention because she's the same exact way. Like, yeah, no, old man, I'm cool. So I said that to say there are some young women. So that's why I said I won't say. Oh, she said. Shout out Five Guys.
Five Guys is expensive.
And it was Shake Shack. We realized it was Shake Shack. But same thing. Kind of expensive for a little burger joint for lunch. But and it was like a first date too. It wasn't even like they had been dating for a while. Right. It was like a first date. Yeah. It was like whatever.
She lucky she didn't get Wendy's.
Well, listen. It was another girl who expected on the first date for the guy to pay for her babysitter. She went to get in the car. She went to get in the car with the guy and was like, "Oh, where's the money for my babysitter? You want to take me out, right? Well, you got to pay my babysitter $100 or $200 or whatever it was."
$200.
The babysitter. Yes. He like, I ain't paying for your babysitter. I'm already about to pay for this date. I'm about to do this and I'm about to do that. She like, well, if you want to take me out, you got to pay for my babysitter.
Or then get the fuck out of my car.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, just go ahead and shut my door. And I'm going to go ahead back where I came from. Like, I can't believe I just drove all this long way for you to tell me I got to pay for your babysitter.
And I think a lot of these videos are just for clickbait. They're just like all set up scenes.
It's definitely, some of it is definitely clickbait. And I get that. But sometimes, too, it be some truth in them.
Right.
It do be some truth in them.
Some conversation or a conversation starter, right?
Although it's clickbait,
right?
They may have seen that somewhere, heard it somewhere, like, oh, we can make this video.
But I can understand. I don't understand. I don't agree with who I'm going out with to pay for my babysitter. Right? I think that's like wild. Yeah. But I've been in a situation where I was scheduled to go out on a date with somebody and planned everything. I have children. I need to make arrangements. And then like it's just like a last minute thing. It was just like, I can't make it out for like whatever reason. I'm like, bro, like you know how much I had to work I had to do to get myself like to be able to come out like with you, like and how much preparation like on the back end, like with my situation. So it is annoying. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I get it, but I would never think somebody's gonna pay for my babysitter. Like that's crazy.
Unless he offers, you know, there are men that be like, "How much is your babysitter?"
I mean, true, but that's very far.
But even the person that I am, I probably be like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna handle my kids. You handle."
Because you know you want one son.
Yeah, because no, that's just the person.
Yeah, you're not gonna pay for that.
Yeah, I'll be like, that's not your responsibility. You don't gotta pay for my children's, child care or whatever. I got that part. You worry about me in the date. I'll worry about my children.
Is that a good sign though? If you going out on the first date and the guy offer to pay for your
No, I would like that. I don't know if I would take it, but I would appreciate.
That's what I'm saying. It would be a very appreciated gesture.
Yeah, I would definitely appreciate.
And I definitely would, thank him and
100%. I would be gracious. Thank him.
However, I'll take care of this. You worry about where we going on our date. Right. Make sure we good over this.
Now, if this work out in a few months and you want to pay for babysitter when we going out, then I might take you up on your offer. But let's just figure this out first.
Right. Yeah. Because I don't want it to be. Plus, I don't know you like that yet, and I don't want you to be like, oh, we went on our first date. I paid for your babysitter.
Right.
Negro, do not say what you did for me ever.
Yeah.
Because you'll never have the opportunity to do it.
That is a whole nother thing. Yeah, I agree.
I'm cool on that, and that's just the person that I am. Like there's certain things that I just don't subscribe to, and that's just one.
We all have our limits. We all have our boundaries, and you got to stay in business.
And I would, when it comes to my children, and I have older children, so I would never at this age have to worry about childcare or babysitter or whatever. Mommy be back. That's what I tell my kids. But so they 17, 22, and 29. Who they watching each other?
Right.
How about that? So, but even when they were younger, if the situation would arise, and my mom is the kind of person also that nobody can watch her kids. Nobody can watch her babies. I don't care if you're going overnight for the weekend. Bring them enough clothes, bring them some snacks, and drop my kids off. So that's not something I've ever actually even had to worry about.
I feel like for the most part that is the case. I feel like it's very rare, like especially us as like black women, where we have a babysitter. Yeah. Our babysitters, our cousins, our aunt, it's our mama, it's our dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's our family, or like our very close girlfriend that also got kids. It's never just I'm hiring some babysitter offline. Like, we don't do that. Like, let's be honest, we don't do that.
Like that. So I mean, I got by my mom like a 6-pack of Pepsi or something.
Facts.
Actually, now she's older now. She drinks ginger ale.
I'm gonna get my mom a bottle of wine.
Yeah, a bottle of wine, some ginger ale, and some snacks, and she'd be good to go.
Right.
Get her some shrimps, and she's straight.
I convinced my mom by taking her out on dates. I'd be like, listen, you watch the kids, and then me and you tomorrow we gonna go out and have a good time.
Right. So I mean, it's just like I said, a lot of guys these days, and I won't say all, but some guys these days, I just feel like they kind of go after younger women, and I see it all the time. I won't say,
but that's not even these days. That's been happening since the dawn of time.
That's true. That's true. I believe dress code is big.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, it depends. Only way I say that's important is depending on where we're going.
True.
If we're going somewhere that requires a certain look, if we're going somewhere where there's, you can't wear this, you can't wear that. There's then that. But other than that, I can wear what the hell I want. The fuck? I'm not going to be out here.
What you're saying, like if it's a certain type of place,
right? I ain't about to be out here with my titties and my ass out at this age. But if I chose to, these is my titties and this is my ass. I got it for my birthday.
But on a date,
this is my birthday. I got this all for my birthday. My mom gave it to me.
Yeah, your mom gave it to you.
She gave it to me for my birthday,
right,
so I can do whatever I want to.
But on the first date.
Not the first date.
You drawing attention, right? Because it's not just about the man that you're with; it's about the other men that will walk past. I was in the mall today, and I watched a young lady walk past, and I watched how many men just kept looking at her. And I was like, okay, like that really happened. So when you're out with somebody, and that man now has to worry about the men that are gawking at you, looking at you.
I agree.
Looking at you like this when I turn my back. I don't know what he's doing. If you're facing this way, it could be a guy looking at you.
I agree.
And if he is, then what happened? What happened though?
I'm never a big fan of putting my brothers, because I have brothers, in a situation to have to defend me.
Right.
So I'm never going to go out somewhere and wear something that is going to put my brothers in a potentially harmful situation. Also, I'm not going to do anything that's going to also put them in either, life or death situation, or either getting arrested.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you have to defend my honor because of a decision I made. Now this man that came and grabbed my ass. Now you done punched him in the face. Now you going to jail. Now I gotta bail you out because I feel bad. Now so it's levels to it, definitely. So I definitely would not put him in a situation where he has to then defend my honor.
Right.
Now.
But the real thing is, like, why does that person feel the need to grab your ass no matter what you're wearing?
But that's what I'm saying. But at the same
time, why do you feel comfortable to touch another person that you don't know?
This person is potentially disturbed anyway, because what in your right mind would say, come up and grab this strange woman's ass?
Right.
So, I could have been wearing a full-on head-to-toe garb, and he's crazy anyway. He gonna grab my ass. Now, that is kind of a situation out of my control. But I said that to say I'm not gonna knowingly put him in a situation where he may potentially have
but we should definitely talk about that, because a lot of people think like, oh, she's dressed this way, she's asking for it. You don't know how people are gonna you can't control men. They're gonna come up, they're gonna touch you. No, that's the problem. Why are you touching people that you don't know? Like that's the problem.
And that's the part I don't agree with. That's the side of it that I don't agree with. So it's kind of like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't in the situation, because I feel like although I'm not going to put him in that situation, but why does what I wear make it okay No man, I could be,
and it doesn't matter. You can,
Right.
I'm fully covered. It does not matter. Like if I have on a full garb, I've been touched on in public by a random stranger, not showing a lick of skin, and also with titties. It does not matter. It does not matter.
Yeah.
Disrespectful men are gonna be disrespectful no matter what you got on your body.
True. But at the same time, since we know these things, so I just feel like we should kind of be mindful as well of the crazies in the world and try not to fuel that fire. Try not to add to that. Now, like I said, this is my body. I got it for my birthday. We all got our own, right? So we all should be free to do whatever we want to with it. However, there are crazies in the world, and you don't want the person that you're with, or even yourself, because I'm going to defend myself. So what if I'm by myself and a guy decides he's going to come up and be disrespectful? Now, I got to defend my own self. So I don't even want to put that in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, the point
I
I
said
feel
$40 is a motherfucker nowadays. Not $40. $40 ain't enough for nothing and nobody. Okay.
yeah, I
But
spent
$10,
$40.
$40.
My 17-year-old spent $40.
I spent $40 just to come out the door.
Exactly. She spent $40 just to go with her friends to eat seafood at the little shop.
I don't think I've ever left a Walmart and not spent $100. Like
$40 thing. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. $40, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
It's all
if
about
you even
quantity,
think about it.
not quality. Quantity. So how many $40 can she get in an 8-hour period?
40 ain't enough.
You got to ask the $40 hoes. How many $40 do you get in an 8-hour period?
No, because at that point I need $140 because $40.
Yeah,
No,
I don't know
and for
what
those
$40
days, I need.
I don't know $40 is gonna do.
For those 8 hours, you need how many?
I need more than $40.
If she say
for
she can
any
get
time.
16,
That mean I gotta do 16 people. No.
she's not
Hold
worried
on,
about
what
that.
are we talking about here?
Right.
So
What
he
are we pause? Y'all rewound
Right,
my
right.
situation.
Absolutely.
Let's rewind this.
Go ahead,
What
go
are
ahead.
we talking about
So-
here?
So he said $40 is a motherfucker nowadays, right?
So and there are $40
So he's saying that people do things
transactions.
for $40.
right going on.
Sex, suck
Right,
dick, whatever,
right.
$40.
Right.
I'm saying $40 ain't even enough for me to open my mouth, let alone put your wee-wee in it.
$40?
$40. He's saying now how many $40 can you get in 8 hours? I don't care. I don't want it.
$40?
Because that's however many people. No, absolutely not. $40 ain't enough for me to do anything.
You got to understand, people were on the corner smoking crack, taking a whole lot less than that.
Yeah, that's the people smoking crack.
Right.
I don't smoke crack.
And back and forth and back and forth.
crack, don't
right.
you know?
No.
That I'm concerned what type of quality you get in that $40. I like
I'm
diseases.
concerned-
I don't
exactly.
know. Like that
I'm
just
concerned
that
if
don't
you're-
sound safe.
If
That don't sound safe.
For $40,
Don't
what
sound
is
safe.
in your mouth, ma'am?
It
that
just
you're
don't
about to
sound
put
safe.
on me? No, and I also seen a meme on, I don't know what it was on, one of these damn social sites that said, so the guy had a glass, and he said,
Oh, I seen this
Yeah.
stupid ass shit.
he said, if 40 men come up and touch this glass,
The
I can
dumbest
wipe
shit
it off
I ever
and
heard
I'm
in my
cool.
life.
But if 40 men
do
dip
this,
their hand,
I gotta throw it away.
I don't want it. I gotta throw it away.
That is the most man logic shit I
It
ever heard.
is, but when I seen it,
No,
made
it's fucking
perfect.
dumb.
It made perfect
It's
sense.
dumb. It's dumb.
I was like,
How's it dumb?
I was like, that makes perfect. It pissed me off. Don't get me wrong. And it also pissed
You
me
know
off
why?
that it
You
made
know why?
sense.
Because the negative is on the woman. If it was reversed, let's just say men are men, right? But let's just say our sexual organs were reversed. But they still men, right? They still men.
Right.
But just in all of time, our organs were reversed.
Right.
They would never say that about themselves. They would only say that about
Right.
us. If they would be saying, "Oh, you dingling, I don't know who touched that." It's always going to revert back to women being dirty.
You think
Yeah.
so?
Absolutely.
Even if I were, even
Because it
if,
is a double standard.
Absolutely.
It's definitely a double
Absolutely.
standard.
100.
It's definitely a double
when you
standard.
look at it from a reverse angle and you say, all right, now all of that is on us.
Me too, girl, please.
You feel me?
What you
Like,
say?
Now you're saying that now a man has a vagina
Right.
and a woman has a penis. We can't say this because now we're being entered. You understand what I'm saying?
But
So
I'm saying, first of all, I don't think women would say that to y'all. But even I'm just saying, like, okay, so you know how like there's women that's always gonna agree with what men say. It's always gonna be pygmies that's gonna be like, yeah, y'all let so many niggas enter you, blah 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 blah. There's no one that would agree to that statement if men had that body part. It's gonna be women and men that would never agree, never be like, oh, that makes sense.
But they're
It only makes sense because a man is saying it about a woman.
But is it not true that you don't agree with that right now?
I mean, I don't think that you should just be giving your body away to a whole willy-nilly of people. Right. I don't think that. Right. I am a very open person sexually. I am polyamorous. I have no feeling like regarding anything like people should not have sex. No, absolutely not. You should be free to do what you want. But does that mean that I'm going to knock down 45 people? Absolutely not. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Not the wee-wees. Yes, the wee-wees. Yeah, so I don't, well, like I said, I see both sides of it. But in the moment when it was being done and when he said it, and I seen it more than once, it kind of made me think like, okay, that kind of makes sense. But at the same time, dirty is dirty.
That's what I say. I say dirty is dirty.
Right. Dirty is dirty.
If I see you out with a different girl every week, I think you're dirty too. Yeah. Like, I just think that's crazy.
You about to go home and fuck her pH up. No thank you.
That's what I'm saying.
You about to take this girl home and screw her pH all the way up. Because I just seen you with old girl yesterday. So now you about to take her home after you done been with her.
You about to get your dick sucked from this person, this
her
person.
pH,
you don't know what's in her mouth.
Tomorrow. She about to be
Do you get head with a condom on? Probably not.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Who does that?
Exactly.
Some people do that.
Exactly.
Some people do that.
Well, don't waste your time.
Some people do that. That's a thing.
He said, "Don't waste your time."
Just turn around.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I
So
I think that's wild. But some people do that.
Sucking a bag.
So we're having sex, but be it man or woman. Do y'all believe in soul ties? Then is soul ties a thing? Because there's a thing where people feel like when you have sex with someone, be it a man or a woman, there's a thing called a soul tie. Like you have sex with someone, they enter your body, or you enter someone's body, that creates a soul tie. So do you feel as though that's like a legit thing? Also, you know, back in the day, they used to say, "Oh, men shouldn't eat certain foods from women because they can put spaghetti, red sauce, just red sauce. Period. Like you should never eat red sauce, right? You should never eat red sauce from a woman.
Never eat a woman's spaghetti.
Yeah, that you just started dating because they can put things in it.
Like what?
I.e. their period blood.
Normally, it's a form of like hoodoo.
It's
put
hoodoo.
a little blood in it.
They put a little, and it has to be their menstrual blood. They put their menstrual blood in your red sauce, whether it be spaghetti, lasagna, something with red sauce, and you as a man never know, and that creates a
bond
tie to that woman.
A lot of spiritual people believe in that, like blood tie, and that's why a lot of spiritual people will not have like sex on their period because they feel like that is like a different level of like soul tie. A lot of people think that.
So is that a thing?
I don't know. Like I'm like hit and miss with it. Like sometimes I believe in soul tie, sometimes not. Like maybe.
I don't know if I believe in soul ties. Like that was the thing that I seen, and I was like, that could be a thing.
Yeah. It could be.
Do you feel like as a female that you develop your partner's emotions and habits?
I do.
Right?
I do. We develop our...
If you've been with them long enough,
our family members' habits. We develop our coworkers' habits.
Even down the slang, right? But even down the slang, right? The way he talks, the way
absolutely.
he walks, right? You know, different things that he says.
Because I find myself saying things and be like, ooh, did I just sound like, did I just say that? So, yeah, I do believe that. I do believe, and also people say that when you've been with someone for a long time,
you start looking like
them. I believe that.
I think that's so funny.
I think that's true, though. That I do believe. Now, soul ties, I'm kind of
soul ties and attitudes and performance are kind of related, though.
Okay.
Right? If you look at it too deep, then of course it's not going to make sense. But if you look at it at the very top,
surface,
right, look at it on the surface. I feel like, because I do feel like, now I don't know exactly what the definition of a true soul tie would be like, right? So I didn't like look up the definition of soul ties. Right. So I don't know like the correct, you know, whatever it means. However, when I think of soul ties, I think of like you said, developing their mannerisms, developing some of their habits, whether it be good or bad.
Their attitudes.
Like like if I don't like somebody, then you don't like them because I don't like them.
Right.
Or you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't speak to that bitch. You better not speak to her, even though I'm like that. So if you don't speak to her because I don't like her.
Huh?
So
don't speak to her because you don't like her
because I don't like her.
Huh?
Don't talk to her.
Why not?
And bitch, don't talk to my man because I don't like you.
What?
Oh. Do I agree with that?
Damn.
Anyway, so
Maybe.
I said that to say good.
Like, is this somebody you really like? You just are annoyed with the person,
If
or is
my
this somebody
mama
you really
you,
don't
I
like?
don't like you.
If your mama don't like you,
If my mama don't like you, I don't like you either.
I don't like you.
Period. If my mama don't like you, I don't like you.
So if my man don't like you, probably not gonna talk to you.
probably not.
Probably not gonna speak to you. Probably not gonna have too much to do with you because he don't like you. Because here's the thing, I just feel like this, right? I trust him, right? I trust him wholeheartedly.
I was
trust
just
his
about to
judgment.
say it's because you're
Right.
trusting
I trust
your
his
person,
judgment, right? Mm-hmm. So if he doesn't like this person, I feel like there's a reason.
Right.
Right.
I don't
It's a
necessarily
valid
need to know the
reason,
reason.
right.
I feel like the reason is valid enough.
But you trust your
For me,
partner.
I trust, right.
You trust
I
his
trust
judge
his
of character.
judgment.
Right.
Right. I trust his character judge. So I feel like if he doesn't like you, there's a reason.
Yeah.
You've done something. You've said something. You whatever the case may be. So you can't be all chummy and goody goody with me.
Right.
And side eyeing him.
Right.
Absolutely not.
And it depends on the level. Like, so, like, my partner, I feel like if he does not, like, can't stand somebody, that is so out of character for him.
Right.
So if he's really like that, I'm like, oh, no.
Right.
That's a red flag.
Right,
Like,
right.
If he don't fuck with somebody, like,
And
he's
that's
so
true. He's
chill,
such a sweetheart.
such laid
He
back.
is, he is.
And, but also, he also can be a little petty. So he'll be like, I don't really mess with that person like that. I'm like,
I don't got
what's
no damn petty.
I'm like, what's the real reason? Like, you just being petty, like, right now. But if it's some real, like, I don't like this person, I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna take heed to that because you're not like that. Like, you're not that type of person.
He's like a 6. How tall is he?
Like
first of all?
6'8".
Yeah, he's huge. Complete sweetheart. First time I met him, I was like, yeah, you can bring him to anything I have.
And it wasn't the first time. I know we went to Ebony's podcast, and it was me. I was quiet.
I had a live
He was up there
audience
running his
podcast.
damn mouth.
Yes, he did not care. He was right. He was right.
And we was
for
talking.
it.
It was so funny because we were talking shit. I was like, I think we in the wrong place. I was like, we are too out here for these conversations because we keep going. Ooh,
And I'm like, oh, no, keep
yeah, we
talking.
like that. Ooh, we do that. And everybody on the sideline, like,
Ooh,
oh, I would never.
never.
We're like, shit, we did that 2 days ago. Like,
What was you missing?
Like, we were like, we in the wrong place. And then Ebony had to, educate me afterwards that she started her podcast just to like educate other people and
It's
just bring
education.
the knowledge
I'm
to
not-
everybody.
I love this girl to death, right? Since we met, right? I don't even know how many years. It was a long time.
I don't know, wow.
Anyway, I was the first person to know she was pregnant with her daughter, but that's a different story. So I just felt like she lives a completely different lifestyle than I do when it comes to sex and the things that we talk about here. That gives a good contrast for my show because I'm the way that I am. Mm-hmm. She's the way that she is. She does not try to impose her lifestyle on me.
No,
the same.
that's
but
so weird.
But I value her opinion and the things that she knows and the things that she can bring to my audience because I can't talk about some of the shit she talk about, not from experience. Now, I can talk about it from what I hear, what I see,
Right.
or whatever, but it's certain things I can't talk about from experience.
And I always try to have a side
But
conversation
she
like,
can.
Ebony, am I allowed to talk? How I really am? Am I allowed to really?
So, yeah, so
I'm
and
really
that-
allowed to say it?
And that's one thing that I love, and that's why I continue to bring her back, and that's why we're going to continue to come back, because, like I said, she can speak on things that from experience. I can't.
I know we should
So-
pick something else on this list.
Listen,
Let's see what else we talking about tonight.
You know, you can always introduce a topic that we ain't got on the list. We had this conversation already.
Listen, I'm down for it all.
So, but yeah, it's just this podcast started to educate vanilla people such as myself about different ways of life. And there's people out there who want to know these things but are scared to ask. So there's somebody out there right now watching, like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Maybe
Right.
I'll look it up. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll ask
We
my
did a
partner if he
podcast
wants to
before.
try it.
People didn't even know, like, first of all, there were so many black people in the lifestyle. People didn't even know that Philadelphia has their own black swingers club. People didn't know that all of these spaces, like, exist, like, for us and are not scary places. And,
Right.
you can get down.
Yeah, and there's people like the Dom that I met, complete cool guy. Like, if you saw him on the street, you would never even know.
No, Lisa's is amazing. I'm co-hosting an event with him on Saturday. You
Oh,
guys
is he
should
gonna
come
be
out.
there?
Yeah, I'm co-hosting with him. It's
I'm
at
so
Lou and
ready.
Choose on Saturday from 3 to
He
7.
was cool.
And then he's doing his BDSM scene at
I
the
seen
nighttime after party.
No, I seen one of his shows. It was packed.
Oh no.
He was in Houston,
It's
and when
hundreds
I
of people that come out.
they
Like,
scanned the audience.
yeah,
I
he's
was
on
like,
tour right
damn.
now. He does a Philly show once a month, and he
was
just
in-
did
I wanna say
Detroit.
he
He
was
was
in
in
Houston.
Atlanta, Houston.
Where he tied people up and beat them?
Yeah, he has bottoms that he brings to the shows and that are performers with him.
And he, like I said, looks like a regular.
Yeah, but then after he does it's a show, but in the lifestyle, I'm gonna keep saying that word. It's called a scene, like it's called like a BDSM scene. So he'll do a scene with these young ladies. He puts on a whole performance. It's just like it's a table this big full of devices that he's gonna use and paddles and whips and floggers and. It looks like a glove he puts on. Looks like the Black Panther claw and bike paddles and an array of things. And then after he does his show, he like takes a moment, like, you know, and chills out a little bit. But then women can sign up and, you know, say what they want done to them. Anybody can go up and, you know.
Shit.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I seen that. I've never been to.
And he get paid to do this?
Yeah.
Very well, he said.
Very well.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm about to change my profession.
Very well. He gets paid very well.
All right, we gotta go.
When because I started after I interviewed him, I started following him on social media. And sometimes, you know, I'm scrolling and I scroll past his page and I'm like, oh, is this what we into this week? Like, this what you're doing. So he does post a good amount of like eye catchers. Like, you may scroll and be like, let me see what this is all
Yeah,
about.
he's always somewhere. He just did Horrible Tendencies podcast. He's always somewhere.
Yeah, it's definitely clickbait. Actually, I'm going to probably try and bring him up.
You should.
To do in the studio because he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot. He was really cool. Like I said, everybody I met at her munch has been completely cool.
You
and,
guys can come out, get the Lisa experience on Saturday. If you don't want you're not ready for the full thing, just come to the meet and greet. It's at Lou and Choose. It's regular. Everybody's dressed regular, acts regular. It's just drinking, eating, hanging out together. Now, if you want to dip your toe into something, then you can come to the nighttime show. And that's the place is open from 10 to 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Yeah. Rocking.
I'm sleeping in the corner too. Like,
I usually don't show up till midnight. Like I show up at midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning.
I better be asleep until then.
That's what I feel like is popping. Like
I bet I had took a nap.
Yeah, no, take a nap. Take a nap.
Cause what? And I keep saying I do want to experience one of his shows live, just to say that I did.
Yeah.
It's just one of them things where doing this, some things I want to be able to talk about from being there, from the experience, from having. So, whereas I kind of live vicariously through this girl.
What's the name so I can follow? His name is Lisa's.
Sir Lisa's.
Sir Lisa's.
It's Sir Lisa's. SIRLEEZ.
Right,
gotta
gotta pull it up.
Yeah, it's like Sir. I know it's SIR.
$40 entry.
No, you definitely have to pay to get in. It's a club.
So there you go.
So it's
SIRRLEEZUS on Facebook. It's Sir Lisa's.
And on Instagram too.
Yeah, and on Instagram, that's what it is. So, like I said, I started following him after I did my interview with him, and I'll repost it. Actually, with the sound this time, I can't remember if it had music, so I'm still trying to figure out how to do my interviews at her munch and be able to
the
post
music in the
them
background. Yeah.
with the music in the background because there's music playing. Because it's a regular bar, so there's like music playing on the jukebox. So I don't want them to flag my videos and take them down because of the copyrights or whatever for the music in the background. So I'm still trying to figure out how I can.
There's no other room.
Post. Huh?
There's no other room at the place.
Upstairs, but
Yeah.
you have to go.
And
like,
that would be,
it's
and
so
that
out
would
the
be
way.
completely, I would be like completely
separated
isolated from the rest of the. Where I sit now, I can still see everything that's going on. I can get up, get a drink. I can get up, get something to eat. Come back to my table. I kind of like set up a little table situation and kind of just talk to people. And I try to blur out as much of the background music as possible, but that kind of takes away from the interviews because a lot of the time, there's music playing while we're talking.
Right.
So I'm still trying to iron that little bit of the situation out with the music in the background. But when I did interview, and I'm gonna try to post as much of it as possible, maybe clips from it, because I think if you post like small little clips,
you won't get
it. Won't catch it right away. I think if you try to post, because I think our interview was maybe like 8 or 9 minutes, and it's like if I try to like put the whole thing up, it's gonna catch it. So maybe I'll try to do snippets, but he was like I said, if you saw him on the street, walking down the street, you'll never be able to guess.
You wouldn't be able to guess anybody. Honestly, anybody that is in like, everybody looks like regular people. Everybody is nurses and teachers and your postman. Like, everybody's regular people. Like, nobody looks like this crazy freak. Like, you know what I'm saying? I probably with my hair look like the most strange one. Like, but other than that, everybody looks like my neighbor. Honestly, yeah.
You never be able to tell, and I love it. I really enjoy it. I think I missed like 2 in the middle, and then I came back last week. And then the next one is next week, right?
Next Wednesday. 6 to 10 at Illusions Bar on Baltimore Pike.
So yeah, so I'll be. Listen, Grown as Fuck will be in the building. If you want to come out and join us, we will be there. Again, doing live interviews with people, and we normally talk about the things that we talk about here, and it's normally a good time. It's definitely a really good time, and of course we're over our hour.
No, you still got 2 topics. Let's run through them real quick. You want to run through them real quick?
Let's do them.
What other 2 did I send you?
Phone sex.
Phone sex.
Oh.
Yes. That's
Is
what I really
it
want to
an
talk about.
important
Is it
part?
important? Is it an important? So, okay.
Right.
Let me give a disclaimer.
Go ahead.
I can see if I'm not talking about if you are in a long distance relationship. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about if you live in Philly and your partner live in Atlanta. That's not what I mean. Because of course, in that sense, phone sex is definitely important.
I'm in a long distance relationship and I fucking hate phone sex.
Right. So okay. So you can speak about that part. So I mean, like you just seen your man or your girl 2 days ago. Y'all just had banging ass sex 2 days ago. And now you at the supermarket trying to shop for your groceries, and this mofo's trying to have phone sex. You like, nigga.
Okay, so I think phone sex has upgraded in the years, right? I don't think it's us no more like really doing phone sex. Not saying that people don't, because I know that people do. But I feel like phone sex to me now is like you sending me some pictures in the middle of the day. And for real, don't send me no pictures. I want cum shots and you moaning my name. That's what I want. Don't send me no pictures. What am I gonna do with a fucking picture? Send me a video. Because you know what? I'm gonna send you a video back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna send you pictures too, but I'm gonna send you a video back. So phone sex to me isn't like us like, oh yeah, on the phone. Like that's cool, but nah, just send me some content. That's the kind of phone sex I wanna have. Send me some good send me some good material.
Right.
Some good material.
That's
yes. Like I was talking to this one guy and all he wanted was me to send him videos of me fucking my man. And I was like, oh, I got you. Like, got you. I was like, babe, we need to make some shit right now.
But did he know?
Yeah, I was like, this person, that's their thing. And I like want to appease them a little bit. And I was like, hold it from this angle. And he got all the angles and then I sent it.
Oh, no, see? That's good.
So to me, that's my type of phone sex. Am I going to be on the phone like, moaning and rubbing one out? Probably not. But send me some content. Yeah.
Okay. Right. But how important is that though? Is that an important part of the relationship? So if he doesn't ever send you, never sends you
that's
content,
important. Send me some shit.
Would you be upset?
Keep sending me stuff.
It keeps it spicy, right?
Yeah.
It spices it up. But at the same time, it's just like, does it have to be like the right time? Like I said,
no.
If I'm in the grocery store shopping,
I don't give a fuck. I will be on the first pew of church. Send me that shit.
Not in church.
Send it to me.
You in church like this?
I'll be in work like I can't be at work because I literally cannot be at work doing that. Right. But I'm gonna watch it later. I'm gonna wait till lunch break in the car. Yeah, no, send it to me.
Lunch break in the car.
Send it to me. Send it.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah. And like not only that, like I love like with my partners, like just send me like videos of themselves, but also like share what you've been watching. You see some spicy shit on Twitter, on X.
Right.
Send me some Twitter porn. Send me some Twitter porn. Yes.
I have recently downloaded Twitter/X because I've heard that that's the new like Pornhub.
It is, yeah.
Porn all on X. So I had to download it for content for Grown as Fuck.
Did she?
So that's what I originally, because the whole 4 thing. Remember the whole 4 thing?
I love
it. So I downloaded it so I could see his videos because someone sent me some content for my show. So I downloaded it.
You can watch that without downloading it. Because I don't have Twitter, and I can watch it.
I tried, and I couldn't get it to open. Like, the Twitter videos wouldn't open.
So
some stuff that was on YouTube would open.
I'll show you how.
So I just fucking downloaded the app. I'm not active on there. Like, I don't do nothing on there. I just go on there to watch, like I said, get my little content, whatever. But if somebody send me something that's on Twitter and I want to watch it, or whatever it's called now, I hate that big old X coming up on my phone. But I feel like, what is the fireworks? Where the fireworks?
Because we popping, girl.
Oh, okay. Is it because you know when you do certain things now?
Different things happen.
Yeah, different things happen. So, okay. So phone sex is an important part of a relationship.
Yes.
Even if it's not a long distance relationship. Even if it's around the corner.
Yes.
I'm going to see you later on anyway.
Yes.
Still send me that dick pic. Still send me that cum shot.
Yeah. And it's even like a spicy text. Like, I love that shit. Like, I was like dealing with this girl, like, hopefully still am. But like, we had like hooked up a little bit, and then like a few days later, she like recapping it with me and like telling me these other things she want me to. I was like, oh, I love that. Like, yes,
right.
Talk to me.
I feel like sometimes, overkill is a bit much sometimes. But I mean, I'm okay with the whole sex talk thing, and don't do it too early in a relationship either, though.
What do you mean sex talk? Like, you mean during sex?
No, I love sex talk during sex.
Okay.
During sex, you better say something or we done. It's over.
Yeah, I need you to talk to me a little bit.
Yeah,
you don't gotta do too much, but talk to me a little bit.
Yeah, moans are cool. Like, I don't even really need a full-on conversation. Just let me know you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
Like, the noises to say you're enjoying yourself are fine with me. Like,
give me a moan. Give me a like a hearty like growl.
Yes.
Baby.
Yes.
Baby, just know I'm coming back. I'm coming back for more. You growl in my ear? Growl. And listen, a lot of people can't growl. Okay? It comes from here.
Growl in my
ear?
It comes from the diaphragm? Yeah.
That beast, that
right.
Yeah. And I don't know what it is with men that don't like want to make noise. That shit's weird.
Because
that shit is weird.
I heard that's sassy.
No, motherfucker, it's not.
A nigga go sounded like a girl that's sassy.
I don't want you to sound like that.
For guys making noise,
if you're not making no noise, you know what? You don't make no noise, neither am I.
Exactly.
Neither am I.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Neither am I.
I'll give you that.
Because if you not gonna give it to me, I'm not gonna give it back. Because you gotta feed this.
I'm gonna match energy.
This situation. Yeah.
That's what you giving me?
Yeah.
Cool, that's what I'm gonna give you back.
Right. And it's gonna be real boring.
It's gonna be hella
and real
boring.
quiet. And now I'm over. I'm done.
Yeah.
Just get off me at that point.
I agree.
Neither one of us ain't coming.
Did you tell him to get off you? You gonna tell him to get off you?
Yeah, hell yeah, get off me. Because neither one of us ain't
Yeah,
coming.
like, you need to be honest. Like, I've told somebody before, like, that they weren't memorable.
Ooh.
Like, I was like, I need you to do better because I don't even remember it.
Ooh.
And they got it together. Sometimes you just need to tell people. Like, and I think
Would you show him?
Absolutely.
Right.
I'm always willing to teach.
I'm completely off topic.
I'm always willing to teach. I'm sorry. Let's get it back.
I don't even know what I sent you at this point. I don't even know the topic. Oh, the 25,000 one.
No. And we're missing. I want to go with during sex. If a woman says deeper, what goes through
if
your
mind? If she says deeper, and I need whoever men is on here right now.
So we need the men to answer this.
I need men to answer this question. If you think you drilling this chick, you tearing her ass up, and she yell deeper. What's the first thing you thought?
I'm getting my nut and I'm out of here.
What's the first thing you thinking when she say deeper and you don't got no more dick left?
I know.
You gave it all to her.
I know it's all the way in.
And you thought
and
she was killing it.
No,
and she just said deeper.
No,
if a woman tells me deeper, I'ma just grab a bigger joint from my strap and I'ma go deeper.
Well, not you can't.
I know I
we
can't.
Need biological.
But you know,
men who don't have no more.
See, you know as a man when you've reached your limit. When it goes all the way in to the point where your balls.
Okay, this reminds me of that comedian, right? She just had this like conversation. They were on some pod, right? Lesbian woman, and she like, my girl just got a BBL.
Oh,
she was just like, my girl just got a BBL.
And her strap
she was like, I got a strap. I let my girl pick her own strap. What she comfortable with? What kind of size she like? Yes. This the size she like. And now she got this BBL, and she like telling me like, go deeper. And she like, I don't got no more dick.
Like,
she was just like, and I just had this thought like, wow, men go through this.
Yes.
Like, I can swap my shit
is
out. Y'all can't swap
So
y'all
this is
shit
where
out.
this conversation came from.
You think that's funny?
This is where.
You think that's funny?
This is where.
Yeah, I
it came
do a
from.
little bit.
You
She
think that's
said
funny?
she wholeheartedly was like.
And that means that if your peen ain't a certain size, maybe you don't need big booty Judy.
Right, exactly.
That means maybe
and
you
don't turn her
shouldn't
around trying to hit it from the back.
from the back,
And you ain't got
and
no
you don't
width to
got
hit it from the back.
you don't got the width
Right.
to
Keep falling out.
the fuck out.
Like, nigga, turn me over.
Maybe you need somebody with a little less,
Shit happens.
a little less.
He said shit.
Shit happens.
But that's what I'm saying. She definitely
Don't
she
date
was
above
fucked
your.
up.
Don't fuck beyond your
Above your
knees.
knees. But she was fucked up in the head, so she was like, I didn't know what to do. She said it kept falling out.
Right? She was like, "This
She
crazy."
was distraught.
She was.
And it
That was
wasn't
funny.
even her real peak. Like, she could just go buy a bigger one.
Yeah.
But in that moment, she didn't have a bigger one.
Right.
All she had was what she had.
Yeah.
And she was already all the way in, and her girl wanted more. So, like, that's what I'm saying. So, for biological men who, once you in, you ain't got no more. Your balls is in.
Here, let me put my balls in. Let me put my balls in there. Maybe that'll help us.
Hilarious.
You balls deep.
Hilarious.
Literally. And this bitch gonna holler back deeper.
It's over.
It's over.
But sometimes I feel like deeper also could mean like in the middle, like I don't want you to be doing this.
Right,
I just
slow.
want you to like
Slow.
stroke
Right,
it,
true.
or just stay in it for a second.
Right,
like that could
right.
also mean that too.
Right,
It don't
or at
necessarily
the
also
moment, true.
mean like
Right.
it's not enough.
That's
It
true.
could
Because in the
mean different
moment, you
things.
could just be kind of like
Right.
on the surface,
Right.
and she
Right.
wants you all the
She
way
wants
in.
you all right.
That's
Exactly.
true too. That's true. That's now.
I mean,
that's the thing.
for that, a man knows how deep he's in it.
Right. True.
Like I said, again, if I'm looking down and it's all, bitch, what you got in there? That's how I'm looking. I'm like, what you mean deeper? Oh, turn around, look at me. What the fuck is wrong with your shit?
Sit, turn around, look
Nothing's
at
wrong with mine.
He
Because
said, turn around, look at me.
for you to be asking me to go deep,
Yeah.
I'm already in. There ain't no more. You asking me for something I can't say, all right, make my dick bigger. Like, I can't do that. It's not going to happen, right? So it's as big as it's going to get. So don't ask me for deeper. Let me know what you want. Be specific.
Right.
I want you
true.
to slow down. I want you
Yeah.
to leave it in. You feel
Right,
me? Like,
right.
look at me. Hold me.
Right.
Bring me in tighter to you.
Right.
Do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Don't just say deeper because I'm like, hold, stop. I can't go no deeper.
I ain't got no more.
That's all God gave me.
But sometimes
I
people
got
just
this
need
for my birthday.
to
This
be
is all we
educated
get.
on their
That's
own
all I got.
bodies
That's all I got for my
because
Right.
deeper also like you might want that because you're feeling pleasure and they're hitting your G spot, right?
Right.
But you can also get to your G spot in
Right
other
there.
ways,
Right
like you know
there.
what I'm
Right.
saying, like so. Also, a woman needs to be educated on her body, and that's not the only way to get to that to that point.
And
you
that's
know?
another thing too. I think a lot of people aren't educated
No, they're
on
not.
how
100%.
to get their own pleasure.
They're not.
So if I don't know how to pleasure myself, how am I then going to teach my partner
Yeah.
how to pleasure me? That's very true too. You have to know your own body.
You got to know
have
yourself.
you
You
have
got to
know
love yourself.
You have to
Right.
learn yourself.
You got to spend some time with
Spend
yourself.
some time alone.
Right.
Spend some time
Yeah.
alone. Yeah, that's definitely true.
First of all, that's the second time you did that.
Right.
Because
Yes. I
can
was
I
trying
say
to do it the first time.
First of all, I heard it the first time,
Yes.
but I was like, you were telling me that he be hitting buttons over there. I was like, he got a growl button?
Just about. That's it. Listen.
Hilarious.
That's real.
I'm crying. Yes, I am crying. But yeah, so I guess deeper could mean different things.
Yeah.
Somebody said in my DMX voice.
Right.
So
We
yeah.
like that. We like that.
Yeah, yeah, that DMX voice will get you.
Yeah.
It'll get you something.
It'll get you
It'll
somewhere.
get you something.
Not the hair whipped. It whipped all the way around.
It's gonna get you something. I ain't lying. Listen.
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah, the growl and then the grab. You got me.
Ooh,
The
but you
grab
know
and
what?
the
You
grab.
need to know how to grab.
True.
I don't like when men like just grab
Yeah.
and like you're not doing it right.
Or you grab and your hand is up against my trachea, baby.
Right.
Grab so that you're not crushing
Right.
my
I
esophagus.
think they think like, oh, she want to be choked.
Yeah.
I'm really gonna choke
Yeah,
her.
I don't wanna
now there are some people that actually want their air cut off.
I like my trachea where
That
it's
is
at.
not most people. Most people want that pressure.
I
They
got
want
this
that
for my-
pressure
I got this
applied.
for my birthday too. I like
Right.
where it's at.
Take these fingers and apply this pressure on the
Pressure.
side of me.
Yes.
Grip me up here. I still want to breathe.
A grip
Okay?
in the
Grip
ground
me
will
up.
get you something.
Grip me up in the
It'll
ground.
get you
Ooh.
something.
Ooh.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
get you some stuff. But anyway, yeah. So we are way over our time, which is normal, which is okay, right? It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Just cause this is normally what happens when
Always. I don't think I've ever sat down with you and we were
I only did an hour.
stuck. Yeah. No.
We never stick to an hour.
Never.
I'm always off topic. I don't even know where we are, what topics we talk about.
$25,000.
$25,000. If your man or someone offers you, not you, because you're gonna say hell yeah. If someone offers you
Everybody gonna say hell yeah.
25,
Right. You're not.
No, she already said she ain't sharing.
Oh wow.
Not
okay.
my meat.
For not even. Okay. What's your price though?
hold on, let me ask the question.
Go ahead.
And we're gonna get to it.
Right.
If somebody offers you $25K to sleep with your man / woman, right? Are you giving it up? Are you letting them?
Absolutely. Yes.
Not for 25,000. Sorry.
Not.
Yeah, because I've already had 25,000. I know how fast 25,000.
I mean,
can
money's gonna go, but
But I need.
But it's a free 25,000.
I need something substantial.
All
If-
you gotta do is
you-
dick her down for this 25,000.
No,
But here's the catch: you gotta stay work for the night. You gotta give your man up
for the night.
for the evening. You gotta drop his ass off and pick
I
him
need,
up in the
I need
morning.
more than that.
Some people give them up for free.
No, that's not what we're talking about.
No,
we're not
talking
talking.
about
We're not talking.
This girl came up to you. She got a couple dollars. She she doing the damn thing.
Negotiate for me. That's all you want to sell me for is 25
nah.
grand.
Okay.
Damn, that's
Right.
all I'm worth is 25 grand. You can't even buy a house with that.
Right. So
Let's get a house.
So is
Down
there
payment.
okay? So y'all saying
Down
yes,
payment.
but
It's
is
not a
there
house.
but
Buy a
is there
house.
stipulations?
What's the stipulations?
Is there like okay?
Ain't no
You
stipulation.
can only do this to her.
Oh,
You
like
can't eat her
just like
coochie.
certain things are
You
off.
can
Absolutely
only-
not.
You
No.
can only
Have
have
fun.
regular
Have fun.
missionary-
Have
You
fun.
can only have regular
Have a ball.
missionary
No.
sex.
Have a
No.
ball.
Have
I
a
need
good time. Have a good time.
$125,000.
Have a good time.
You can have a ball. You can do whatever you want to do. with it.
Absolutely.
You gonna just let
You
your
can
girl-
dunk her head in the toilet while you knocking her off. It can get that kinky. We can go in the toilet. You can toilet bowl her.
And you
Right.
gonna take her back in the morning?
I didn't say I'm gonna take her back. I ain't gonna
See,
get her.
see, that's the thing.
But I'ma take the
That's
cash.
the thing.
But I'ma take
Or
the cash.
No, you have to take her back in the morning.
This is still gonna be your woman.
This is going to be
still
your.
gonna be your woman.
Y'all about to take this
I'm not gonna look at her the
125. Exactly.
So you're not doing it.
I am gonna do it, but
So
I'm not
you
gonna
might
look at her
as
the
well
So
same.
not
you're not
do it.
doing it.
I am gonna do it, but I'm not gonna
No.
look at her the same.
No.
So then
No,
maybe you should.
and you can't do it because the stipulation to this situation is I'm gonna go. We together.
Right.
We in this together. We live together. We
Right.
maybe got a kid or two.
Right.
We doing the damn thing.
Right.
This dude comes up to you and say, "Hey, I really like the way your girl look. Like I just want one night with her, and I'm gonna give you this $75,000. We're gonna up the ante a little bit. I'm gonna
Okay.
give you this $75,000,
It's
right?
not enough.
But
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna come to you and be like, babe, like, what are we doing? Are we doing this? Because if we do this, we still together. Like, you ain't leaving, I ain't leaving. These kids, we got these kids. We here, we together.
So when you get to add money, a substantial amount of money to a situation like that, you're talking about $75,000. If it don't click in her head that she's worth $75,000 to this man, and now she can have him and probably have more money, you understand what I'm saying?
But
If
he
she-
don't want her. He only want her for the night. This could be something that he does. He's seen us in the mall
Right.
and was like, oh, that's my next. That's my next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna go approach this couple over
Right.
here. Cause last week I approached that couple and I had her last week.
Right.
I don't want a relationship. He
Oh.
doesn't want a relationship.
Okay.
He just sees women that he's attracted to and he brings them home for the night. It's only for the night.
Is he gonna toilet bowl her?
No, like
So,
that's
That's what I'm
wild.
saying. So one of your stipulations.
You never heard of people doing stuff like that?
So one of your
Tell me you ain't never heard of people doing.
So one of your stipulations. So one of your stipulations could be don't let him put your head in the toilet.
Right.
Don't suck his dick.
True.
Don't do that thing that you
Or
do
like
with
people
me.
have boundaries like that. I have boundaries like that with my partners.
Don't
Like
do
I'm not
it.
allowed to do certain things.
That's what I'm saying. That thing that I like that you do for me, you're not allowed to do that for him. So that was actually a Tubi movie. That's where I got that from. That thing, that special thing that we do, that I love.
Right, you can't do that.
You can't do that to this. He can't have that.
Oh.
So that's one of the stipulations.
Yeah.
But when their morning comes at 6 a.m., you gotta pull up to this man's house,
And pick her up.
and go home like nothing ever
I have to
happened.
pull
No
up to his house.
questions
He
asked.
can't get her Uber or
Nah.
something.
No,
Nah.
you coming to get me.
You coming to get
Come
your
and
woman.
pick me up.
Coming to get her.
pull up.
Come get her.
I'm getting in the car.
Yeah, I'm good.
She probably showered. I mean, I'm sure if
I'm
she
good.
worth anything, she got in the shower, changed her underclothes.
She probably in there crying.
Yeah, now she probably feel like shit.
Now she
but-
mad at you. Now your relationship is in the toilet because you done sold her. You feel me?
Cause now you're.
I don't think this situation works for a lot.
It don't
Right.
work. It don't work for me.
Me, on the other hand, I'm taking the money.
You gonna take the money?
But and you still gonna be with him. Oh,
Yes.
well, yeah.
Right.
But that's the
Absolutely.
stipulation. You have to still be with her. You have to still be with her. You can't say, "Nah, I'm done."
Men cheat all the time. for
That's
free and
the
they pay.
funniest thing about it is that men will be like, no, I'm never like
We
you
take
cheat
them back
all the time for
time.
free and people take you back. Like,
I'll give you 25,000 for you to cheat in my face, and I know.
But do you know? But do you know? Do you understand how hurtful it is for a man to
do.
take
That's
a
why it's a
female back after she?
you like
has-
that word.
after
You said
she-
it like 5 times. I
What?
counted. Female,
Right. What am I supposed?
women.
Women take a woman back after she's already been entered by another man.
I do. That's why.
Right. I mean, I just think that is, and it's just me. I think that is the best gift God has ever given anybody. Is the gift of life. Right. So if we're in that lifestyle, it's different.
Right.
Right. But if we say we're not in that lifestyle,
Right.
You gotta
and
take her back. And be
I'm
in a
faithful
relationship.
and you're faithful. You feel me? Not on
Yeah.
I cheated before. Now, if I cheated before,
I think
cool,
that
no problem.
this situation will ruin a lot of relationships.
Absolutely.
It
They will ruin a
And
lot
I
of it.
think our intentions would be good going in. I think going in, we may be like, all right, cool. Yeah, go ahead, do your thing. We're going to get this money and we're going to forget about it. Because in the movie, it was, we're going to get this money and you can't ask me no questions. When I come home in the morning,
Yeah.
so I forget what the movie is called, and I'll post it in my group or whatever, because it's a couple of movies that I watched this week that we haven't even touched on, but we'll talk about them next week. In the movie, the guy was an aspiring rapper. The guy that she ended up sleeping with was an aspiring boxer. He wanted to be a boxer. The guy who owned the gym, who had all the money, who used to be a professional boxer, but now he trained other people, was into the guy's girlfriend or wife. I'm sorry. He wanted to sleep with the guy's wife, and in return, he was going to pay him X amount of dollars. He was going to get him the biggest fight of his career.
Let's flip it and make it more realistic.
Listen, so he was going to get him the biggest fight of his career, and he was going to pay him X amount of dollars, right? Come to find out, he had ulterior motives, but that's beside the point. Point being, he was going to pay this man all this money and get him the biggest fight of his career, right? And train him for this fight so that he would win. And if he won, he would get
Too
a
many
bigger
layers
payout,
here.
right?
There's too many layers.
He would get a bigger payout. So long story short, all he wanted to do was sleep with his wife. And he was going to give this guy all this stuff.
Right.
You get all of this, all I want is one night with your wife,
Right.
right? He
to
said
him.
yes.
Right.
His wife went over, did the do with the guy.
Right.
Stipulations was, I'm going to go and do this. Oh, look how cute my cup look on camera. Oh,
I
sorry.
know, right?
So stipulation was, we can't talk about it afterwards. When I come home in the morning, you can't ask me no questions. We ain't gonna talk
That
about
was
it.
the stipulation she
We're-
made.
They made together.
Okay.
This was the agreement that they had together. We're not gonna talk about it. You're not gonna ask me no questions about it. We're gonna go on with life. We're gonna take this money. You're gonna do this. You're gonna have this fight. Whatever. We're gonna get all this money. Well, of course, after it happened, now he fucked up in the brain. Now he can't get the image out of his head. Now he's blaming her for doing it. I can't believe you did this shit. Well, you told me to do it.
Right.
Well, that don't mean you had to
For
do it.
your
You
benefit.
told
Like,
me
she
to.
literally did it for his benefit, for
Because
his
she was
career.
get- She
was getting nothing from it.
She was getting nothing out of the deal.
She solely did it for him.
Everything was for him. She did it for him. He was pissed. He couldn't get over it. He was killing people. He started shooting the keep.
Oh, this is Tubi.
It was
This is too much.
It was
This is too
definitely
much.
a Tubi.
That's why I feel like we should look at it in more realistic, right? So, all right, we said if it's a man, he want to approach a woman, $25,000, $75,000. What if it's your woman and she got OnlyFans? She not fucking nobody else on camera. She just her solo dolo.
Get your money.
And she bringing in $25K a month.
Get your money.
That's not a problem. Right? It's
No.
only because if she sleep with somebody else, that's the issue.
Yeah.
Right. It's because a man.
So
Absolutely.
OnlyFans, so her body being exposed on OnlyFans is okay.
That's
Get
okay.
your money.
That's okay. I knew.
You gonna be the cameraman?
Absolutely. I'll be on there fucking it too. You want to sell that? Let's sell that too. Come on, let's get this money.
Couples do that all the time. They put on a poo shiesty in a
Yeah,
second.
let's get this money.
I'm telling you, it'd be your neighbors y'all don't even know.
Don't even know.
Literally be y'all neighbors.
Right.
Literally.
Oh Lord, y'all are crazy. Yo, we gotta go. We've been on here.
Is
for
this
an
the
hour
movie
and-
Dev was in? Oh, that boy tripping.
Wow.
This guy was a little short little guy. I'm gonna post a name in the Facebook group. Actually, I'm gonna post it on here too, so that y'all can see it for the people who aren't in my Facebook group. I can't remember the name of the movie. That wasn't even my movie club movie of the month. That was a completely different movie. We'll talk about that next time because we are definitely out of time, y'all. It's 10 o'clock. We've been on here since 8:30. We've been cutting up for an hour and a half. I
Always.
absolutely love it. This is the best. So we're gonna go
But I'm gonna see y'all on Saturday. If not, maybe on Wednesday.
on Wednesday. If not on Saturday, on Wednesday. If you want to come out, just hit me in the inbox or hit the inbox. I don't really.
If you go to Ebony's Facebook page, I
She
posted
posts
all of
everything,
the
yeah.
events already
She
over
posted
there.
all the events in the group. She posts them on my page. She posts them. So if you forget and want to know where it is or what time or whatever, and you don't know, you can always go and check it out on my page. If we're not friends on Facebook, request me. We'll become friends on Facebook or Instagram. Instagram is also my Instagram. Actually, my Instagram. Let's talk about TikTok because I need some TikTok followers. I'm trying to get my TikTok followers up so we can go live on TikTok as well. Gotta get our TikTok followers up. So if you got TikTok, go follow me. It's grown_AF the pod on TikTok and on Instagram. Those are the two places I need you to go. Here, excuse me. Y'all know when I drink wine, it gives me a little bit of burp, but it's okay. So on here, good show. Thank you. On here, so we are cmpradio.net. We are grown_AF the pod on everything else, on all other social sites. All right. So, and I keep telling y'all, I need y'all to go over and follow the cmpradio.net page on Facebook because soon my regular Facebook is gonna go bye-bye. I'm gonna stop. Actually, I got maybe one or two left.
I
on
feel
my
like you've
regular
been saying that for the longest.
I do, and that's why I said I feel like I'm nearing my end for my Facebook. Now Instagram, I'm still gonna probably do, but Facebook is nearing the end for this Facebook. So if you're on Facebook and you're not on Instagram, it would behoove you if you want to keep seeing these lives to go and follow the cmpradio.net page because that'll be the only place that I post these live shows on Facebook. Okay, again, it's cmpradio.net, and on TikTok. It is grown_AF the pod. And it's also, you can go listen if you missed anything. You can also go and listen on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Apple Podcasts and Spotify. All right, I would greatly appreciate it. Again, it's been so much fun. We are about to get out of here, but we'll see you again in 2 weeks. Same bat time, same bat channel. All right. See y'all.